So we're here for our third live of the day, and it's so fun because we are sitting on the grass at a place where we used to live like 20 years ago, and just enjoying we've been reminiscing. And for those of you that don't know, we have 4 kids, and our 3 older kids, we have 3 older kids, and we have our 5-year-old Cammy. And our older children are, the distance between our oldest and our youngest is 18 years. And so our older kids lived here with us when they were teeny, when they were Cammy's age. And so we've been reminiscing, and in just a little bit, Cammy's gonna come out and play on the grass here. But it's just been really, like, we were talking about, like, there's no accident that we're having these conversations about gematria here, in this place. It's just so fun. So we wanted to talk about, like, where it all began, and of course it's 11/11 here in California. We want to talk about where it all began, and like the kind of levels of spiritual awakening that we've gone through over the years, over the last 25 years, have been incrementally more intense and more thorough. And the last 5 years for both of us, actually since the birth of Cammy, have really been like so profound. It's like really hard to even capture in words, let alone like a short video. But gematria has played a large role in that, especially in Francis's soul work and what he is doing in the world. And then mine, I'm going to share a little bit in the next video more around my spiritual gifts, but we just want to talk about, like, kind of how gematria came into our life, and how at first it was really more about our lives, and then why now we're offering readings to all of you and to the collective. I mean, it really is just pretty profound how it all kind of came about. I mean, it essentially started,
2017,
yeah, 2017, which is when Cammy was born. And shortly after that, I got the intuitive guidance. Actually, I received guidance on a screen on my right periphery, and I'll explain more in a future live today. But essentially, I got this guidance to go and buy some lottery tickets. And then when I went and bought the lottery tickets, I was guided to which numbers to pick. And
well, actually, I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh, you can always interrupt.
But actually, for me, before then, around 2017, and I've known since then, I've known a lot of people who have this experience, but I started to see, and at the time I really didn't understand it, but I would see, on the clock, I would see the triple digits. I'd see, 111 and 222, 333, and at the time I didn't think anything of it. But I would see that a lot.
That's what you didn't think. You thought it was like a bad omen.
Yeah,
You didn't just not think anything. You thought it was like a bad thing.
Wouldn't have to say that.
But I think it's actually really powerful because, of course, it was exactly the opposite, right?
And I was seeing that a lot, and a lot of the numbers started to, I started to take notice of numbers. I'd see license plates and phone numbers, and I'd stare at them and I'd look at them, and they were kind of standing out to me. And I'm not a math guy. I'm not horrible at math, but I'm not very good at it either. So I don't have a math background. I taught high school math a couple times. That was about it. And so I would see these numbers. And then when our daughter was born, that was around the time Cammy was born. Our daughter was born, and then going back to what you said, and I don't know if you want to jump in.
Oh, keep going.
Cam told me that she was led to buy these lottery tickets. Let's go and buy these lottery tickets, and we bought like 5 or 6 of them. The lotteries are like Powerball, Super Lotto, Mega Millions. There's like 5 of them, 5 or 6, and we have to enter these specific numbers. And I said, well, that's great. I think
maybe we're gonna win the lottery.
I was really excited about it. It's like, let's do it. And so we entered the numbers, and we waited like a week or something like that. We got the results, and we didn't win, obviously.
That's not obvious, but no, we didn't win the lottery.
We didn't win, yeah. But what was interesting is, like, in each of the lotteries, we would get a couple of numbers. So for Powerball, we got like 2 numbers, and Super Lotto, we got 2 numbers. And I was really starting to sort of see the numbers and obsess over the numbers, and it was natural for me to look at these numbers and sort of obsess about them.
It's natural for you to obsess about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because at the time
You're so cute.
at the time, I was seeing the numbers, and so I would look at
It's
these
very
numbers.
accurate, by the way. A totally accurate depiction.
Yeah, and I'd see these numbers, and I would look at them over and over again, and weeks would go by, and I know they mean something. I didn't know what they meant, and it was just kind of this unshakable feeling that they mean something. And I was messing around with them, and I would set them down for weeks, and then go, there's nothing, I guess. Too bad. Maybe I'll wait for the next time we'll win the lottery. Then I would really count. Maybe this is like a trial run or something like that. So.
But you never threw away the lottery tickets,
No,
which I thought was really fascinating. You tucked them in a book.
Yeah, I would continue to look at them, and then finally it occurred to me. I looked online. That's how I really stumbled upon gematria, and I go, I bet that's what it is, And I started, messing around with it, and of course it means something. And I can't really. I mean, probably the best way I could summarize it in so many words, that there is a message there in the lottery ticket. So. Concealed or embedded or written into the lottery tickets was a message, and essentially the message was, hello. I was wondering when you're going to say hello back. And after that day, that's all I did. I mean, I couldn't stop doing it. It was like, I was just kind of being led from one step to another. I couldn't believe that through what seemingly random numbers from a lottery ticket would mean something, And so obviously from then on, that's how I got into it. I didn't, like I was saying, I didn't have a background in math or, not even linguistics or anything like that, but it just kind of came together in that way.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, go ahead. I mean,
You're just so cute. When I watch you, you're just so sexy. I'm watching you talk. This is why we have 4 kids. See, he's so embarrassed. Okay, and this is like, it's just so fun to kind of tell our story around this, and oh my gosh, just so much. There's so much to talk about. I guess that's why the intuitive hit and guidance came in this morning to do a live every hour. So we're gonna keep sharing. So we'll see you in an hour. Bye.